Guys, welcome back to another video of Gardening with Austin. Today's video, we're going to be talking about all my tomato plants and what to do if and how they look, and if you want more of these videos, get me to 50 subscribers, get this video to 10,000 likes, and what I'll do is I'll do a transformation of this backyard into a full garden. Now let's get started. So what I did first is I laid down all this dirt and mulch before I planted any of these tomato plants and this marigold. Before I planted any of these tomato plants at all in this marigold. And then what I did, compost in each hole, and then I actually just used the compost to grow the tomato plants better. So I put compost in the hole, then I planted them. And then I watered them and fertilized them. This plant had the most growth so far since I planted it. And then all these other tomato plants have really good growth too. This one has been just planted a couple months ago, I think. I don't really know. Then this I planted 2 months ago, I think. I planted this almost 2.5 years ago, which is crazy. And I've been pretty good tomatoes on this. I had some failures with it where my tomatoes got eaten and got pesticides and all that. So it's crazy. So to avoid that, you can put a companion plant like basil or marigold to keep away the pesticides and pests. And if you want to keep animals away from it, just use a cage. It's better. So next thing we're going to talk about is watering and fertilizing. Fertilizing is very important. Only use a cup and a half of fertilizer, powder fertilizer. But if you use liquid fertilizer, still just dump a cup and a half into the watering can, and then you got your fertilizer. Next is watering. Next, remember these two words: over watering and inconsistently. If you water inconsistently, you will kill your plants or make them die. So just don't water inconsistently. So one other thing that I wanted to tell you is that overwatering will also kill your plants. What you do is you go in every day, give them a light watering, and then every 2 to 4 days, just give them deep watering. Not light watering, a deep watering every 2 to 4 days. And make sure it gets down in the soil. So that's pretty much. Next, we're going to talk about pruning. Like, pruning is the most scariest part of tomato growing. Because first you need to know what the parts of the tomato. You have your main stem, you have your right here, a sun leaf, and what you have here is, I can't find a tomato sucker right now, but oh, I found one. No, I didn't. But I'm gonna do a video on pruning soon. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. So I think I already did a video on pruning. I'm gonna do another one just to make sure all you beginners know how to prune a tomato. So what I'm going to do is always make sure the leaves are not touching the ground. And back to watering, don't hit your leaves with water because they might get a disease. So that's it for today. Have a good day. Comment, like, and subscribe. Bye.